Good evening, everybody. Welcome to CC Sim Racing, but more so, we're here for the Mighty Mini Championship. Yes, this is the official championship of the Mighty Minis Racing Series. Championship, should I say, not series. Series is my thing in CC Sim. This is the Mighty Minis Racing Championship, and we are literally mimicking what is happening in the real life. Well, unfortunately, not in the real life now, because they've literally just finished, and congratulations goes out to Mark Price in the Mighty Minis, Ayrton, who's Nevin Kirkpatrick in the Supers, James Jenkins, who won the David George Trophy, and the ladies winner, which was Susie Inch. And it's been an absolute pleasure to do the commentary on there, and now I get to do it again on the esports series. So massive shout to everyone who is watching. Thank you very much for joining us, and I have Jesse Linquela, who's my co-host, and massive happy birthday to you as well, buddy.
Thank you. I thought the number of candles you put on my cake was a bit excessive, but otherwise I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, 89 was a bit too much, wasn't it? Sorry, buddy. But yeah, it's great to have you here, and look at this. Great to see some of the Mighty Mini crew watching as well. Tracy Thompson's watching, Mark Ditchburn's watching, and yes, their car will be on track in the next race. So we'll give you a bit of a rundown, shall we? So this is how it is. This is how it works. So we have 4 races tonight. 4 10-minute races. The first race, there you go, Robert Phillips has just said happy birthday. The first race is All Mighties, 14 Mighty Minis. Realistic as it comes. It looks fantastic. Wait till you see GT7. We've got that ready as well, and we've got banners and everything. It's fantastic. So 14 Mighty Minis for the first race. Top 7 will go into race 4, which is the final. Okay. Then the bottom 7 will go into race 3, which is the bragging rights race, as we're calling it. Race 2 will then be all supers, so all the super Mighty Minis will be out. You'll see some of the back in the day ones as well, some classics, and then you'll also see obviously the ones that are racing at the moment, and then some liveries that other people have made, but obviously we've made them to the spec of the super Mighty Minis. They will be out as well, okay? They will be out in the second race. Top 7 again will go into the final, and then the bottom 7 will go into race 3. So at the end of it, we're going to have 2 races of supers and mighties mixing it up in 2 races at the end. So it's going to be exactly the same as it is in real life. They might catch each other up. Well, sorry, they might catch each other up. They might catch up with the mighties. That's the supers. They might catch up in the end. But depending on what happens with these battles, because they are absolutely flying at the moment, so we will take a look at some of them in just a second. So the slight differences are, obviously we've made a few changes. They have now got the 4-speed box. They've also, the Mighty Minis are running a soft compound tyre, which is like a road tyre, a bit like what the Yokohamas that they run in the Mighty Minis. And then we've got also the Super Mighty Minis on the racing hard tyre, okay? So you'll notice that the grip levels are totally different. There's a few seconds in it, and there's a couple of brake horsepower difference. I think it's about 10. So it does make for a cracking race. We're really looking forward to this. And Jesse, you've seen some of these cars. We're going to show these guys some of these cars who haven't been here from previous. Massive shout out to Roger Tello as well, who obviously owns the Mighty Minis, and obviously Bob Marsh as well. Hopefully they're watching, they'll say hello. But also massive mention to Honest Fuel, who's also joined us as well. They also sponsor one of our series, so great to have them on board. So let's take a look at some of these cars on track, because it's just fantastic. It really, really is. So I'm going to take some of these tiles off because we don't want all them on, but look at this. That is Ahmed Sharabani's Mighty Mini. There is Laura Harris's Mighty Mini just behind. And let's take a look at a couple of them. So Ben Butler's actually... sorry, Ben Butler. That's Saxo. He's actually in the pits at the moment. He's driving the Paul Hollick car, so we'll see him in a moment. Boosted Alpha's racing the Sharabani car. I won't use the names of the Mighty Minis and the Supers. I'll use their PSN names, okay? So Boosted Alpha's running the Sharabani car. There is Mr. Champ himself in the Mighty Minis, Mark Price. Mark Price is actually driving his own car, so that's stuck on the grid, his code name is. So that's actually Mark Price, so we might use that one. Pebsy, massive shout out to Pebs, because this guy is really quick, and he's jumped into this thinking, whoa, you guys are actually not bad. So this is a massive turnaround for him, so he's racing some of the best that CC have to offer. Yvonne Hoofler, she's another racing driver, official racing driver as well, races for E-Team Brit, and she races on track, so in real life, so great to see her as well, racing in the Ollie Soundways car, and it's also run by Octane Racing, which is Steve Ryder, so great to see that car out on track. You'll see Steve's car later on in the evening. Stickman's driving the Susie Inch car, great to see that on track as well, the ladies champ as well, brilliant to see Stickman there, and he's just taking a cruise off there. Shep's car unfortunately had a bit of an incident. Glad he's okay after his incident at Castle Combe last weekend, and Dan Watts from CCSR got that car and he's driving it on track, and what a lovely looking car it is as well, so good luck to him today. So here is Laura Harris's car. She is there, and Bucky Stungun from Team Brit is racing that, so that's Chris Overend. Good luck to Chris today. We have Stu Boy racing the Matt Baker car, and that livery was done by our very own Jenny Robertson, so good luck to Stu Boy today in that car. We have Lee in the Daz Nightingale car. Brilliant little car that is, and that was third in the championship again. Had incident over the weekend, and there's a little bit of a poorly car, but it's great to see it on track at the moment. Chris Douglas is racing the Dan Smith car, and shame again we didn't see him in the final this weekend at Castle Combe, but he had a really good event at Cadwell Park, and it was very much deserved. Obviously he's had a really bad miss of fortune, and but great to see him on track. But there he is on there at the moment. So there's Beaverball as well, with Chris Didcott just behind him, so Beaverball's running the Sam Slater machine, and great to see that on track as well. Don't forget, it's not mimicking what the racers do on track. It's basically the sim guys got the pick out of a hat, and that's the car that they're racing for this evening. So there is Beaverball and Chris Didcott. They'll probably have a great little battle of their own later on this evening. And there he is, Diddy, who again wasn't here this week, but he's running his own car there. Good luck to him. And we have also got the James Jenkins car of Digby there, so absolutely fantastic, and great to see so many people joining us for this race here, Jesse. So you've been watching these guys. Who's your money on?
Yeah, you know, I'm excited to obviously see Pepsi run. I mean, he's well known. I mean, listen, he's got some series on YouTube where he's teaching you how to drive, basically. So, I mean, this guy's one of the best that they have in sim racing. And then you know, we've been watching Butler, and Boosted Alpha hasn't raced for a while, but here he is back. I've been watching the guys. I mean, the main two corners we'll be watching is that first sweeping corner. You know, it's easy to get in the kitty litter going off to the left there, and then on the last kind of where you turn left and then back right into that last corner, the good drivers are going all out. It's kind of you know, take your life into your own hand kind of thing when you do that. So if you hit the corner right, you're going to gain a bunch of time. If you don't, you're going to end up sliding across the grass, and you're going to slide for a while, too. There's a lot of grass out there.
There is indeed. And as Jesse said, it's easily to go wide. There is a slight penalties on, so penalties are weak, and we'll just quickly show you that. Obviously, we'll try and keep you as quick as we can. So there we are, Brands Hatch. It's the Indy circuit. You'll see the yellow band on the racetrack there on the right-hand side. That is where they'll be taking their penalty. So they'll be cruising down to the right-hand side of the pit wall, slow down, take the penalty, carry on again. You might not see too many penalties here, but you never know. There is some corner cutting that you can do. Graham Hill Bend is probably one of them, the exit of that coming through the Cooper Straight. So again, it's going to be very, very tight, exciting, can't wait, and knocking the guys as well. So here's the calendar as well for the series, so if you want to know what's going on. So today, obviously, Brands Hatch. We have 12th of October will be Cedena, which was the AWRS series race, and it was brilliant there, and we had a good race there last time in the Mighty Minis. Red Bull Ring Shore, again, another track we've had. Laguna Seca is not going to be happening now. It is going to be Suzuka Short, okay? So it's going to be the short part of the Suzuka track. So it'll have the long straight, the really long right-hander through the S's, and then it'll be coming back onto the start-finish straight. Really good track for the Mighty Minis. Then we've got Tsukuba, again, very technical track, very tight, but we've seen some good racing there as well. We've got Auto Polish Short, which another one is a great one for the watcher of the live streams. We have Majori Centre, which is again it's like a BTCC track. That's going to really put everyone on the ends, so that'll be good. And then we end off at Goodwood, and that is going to be an absolutely sensational race. Really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping that says 30th. I hope it ain't the 30th of December. I won't be here. But we'll find out later on. But absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness. I've got Gareth my old boss watching, who works at SWSS. They specialise in BMW Minis, BMWs and Saabs, and that's my old boss. Great to see you joining us, mate. That is an absolute honour. So, wow, there we go. Some old bosses here as well there, Jesse.
That's exciting. Well, let's get this racing started so they can see the real action. I mean, it's easy to drive around when you aren't bumping into each other, but I have a feeling we're about to see a little bumping.
Yeah, I think we are as well, but hopefully we don't. So here we go. This is race 1 of the evening, and your commentators today is Craig Cook and Jesse Linquela, and Mass again, happy birthday to him. So here we go. This is the first race. Can't wait. 10 minutes of argy bargy.
Time to hold your breath.
That's it. So on pole position is Boosted. Second is Butler. Third is Pebsy. Stuck on the grid 4th. Yvonne in 5th. Stickman 6th. Watsy in 7th. Bucky Stungun 8th. Stuboy in 9th. And Lee takes out the top 10. So we're going to take this off. And we're going to leave this on. And we're going to wait for these cracking little cars to go around this track. It's going to be absolutely stupendous. We're going to put the other information on the side so you can see the 10-minute board as well. So wait for these lights to go out. They go out, lights ablaze. Look at those wheel spins go, and everyone's away. It's a good start from Boosted Alpha there. Looks like he's got away well. Yes, he has. So it's Boosted Alpha from Butler, from Pebsy as they go into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Look at that shot. That's absolutely fantastic. So into Druids they come, and side-by-side action between Butler and Boosted, and it's going to be Butler down the inside. Sideways is Pebsy trying to get down the inside of, who's that there? Yvonne, and stuck on the grid in 5th. So don't forget, top 7 make the final. So here we go. It's Boosted into the lead from Butler, from Pebsy, from stuck on the grid from Yvonne in 5th. Let's go on board with the leader because this is sensational stuff. Here we go. Brilliant stuff, Jesse.
Ooh, it's a little exciting already. A little bumping, a little grinding, but everybody's able to stay on the track so far, so that's the main thing.
Exactly, mate. There we go. Boosted Alpha around the outside. Looks like he's got that done. We got stuck on the grid. Mark Price on the outside as they come back on the start-finish straight, but Pebsy's giving it what for. Look at Bucky Stungun. Watch out for him. He is very quick. He's been sensational throughout the series that we've had. But look at these cars coming down the straight. It's absolutely brilliant. Nose-to-tail stuff at the moment.
Yep, and those guys up in front, they need to be a little careful. Obviously, we're only looking to get in the top 7 here. So, you know, racing for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, that's not going to matter too much. It's back there in that middle of the pack where we'll start to watch and see how that advance position holds.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely cracking stuff. Just saw Beaverball and Didcot. I don't know what it is with those two boys. They absolutely love the gravel. But they're really good friends, so maybe they thought, oh, you know, well, one's gone in, we'll let the other one go in with him. So they're both off at Paddock Hill Bend, but it is really starting to kick off here with Boosted now half a second away from Butler, and it's all about consistency. This track is consistent-esque. You have to be very, very consistent around here. Any wide stuff, you go on the grass, lose a bit of power, lose a bit of traction. Exit speed is crucial around here, isn't it, Jesse?
Yeah, and Boosted a long ago, taught me on this track how to run it. And one of the things that he kept drilling over and over was going full speed through that last set of turns. And that's the main reason he's got the lead right now, because he is just going flat out through most of these turns here.
Yeah, definitely. And sorry, mate, just going to jump in. We've got Stu Boy holding that top 7 spot at the moment. It's very, very interesting. There's Digby there in the James Jenkins vehicle, just in the background. So he'll be looking for that top 7. He looks like he's tucking down the inside here of Stickman. Has he got that done? Let's go on board there. There he is. He has done it. So he's now into 8th place. He'll be looking for a top 7 finish, but it's still Boosted from Ben. From Butler. I call him Ben Butler. It's actually his name's Saxo. We changed it all of a sudden, but Ben Butler actually races in the Motor Mini Championship. But Butler is there in 2nd place. But look who's behind him, and he's joined the party. It's Pebsy, and that was not going to be obvious, was it, there, Jesse?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's going to be right in there, and he's got a nice little reach too. I did notice too that Stewie just took 6th place. Actually, he and Yvonne are battling for 6th and 7th right now. They got to be careful and not knock each other both out of this race.
Yeah, there we are. There is Yvonne getting a little bit of a bump from Stu Boy. Stu Boy knows he just has to finish in that top 7, but he's battling away like a good one at the moment. And you can see the Daz Nightingale car in the background of Lee Campbell. He's trying to get in this action, but this is doing is helping out Digby, who's in 8th place there. While they're messing around, having a bit of fun. Stickman and Digby are now in this battle. We're going to take a look at the leaders in a moment. 6 minutes to go, but the battle for top 7 is really starting to kick off here at the race here at Brands Hatch.
I mean, goodness, you got probably six racers there right in the middle of that pack from like 6th to 11th. That's a great race right now. That's going to be fun to watch as we come down to the end of the race.
Yeah, definitely. We are 5 minutes to go, just over now, and Boosted holding off Pebsy from Butler from Stun Gun in 4th. They know Boosted nearly loses the back end of the car there as they go into Druids, and that's a lovely shot of the two of them battling away here. Butler's back in it. Stun Gun's there as well. Watch out for Stuck on the Grid in 5th place, the champion in the Mighty Minis.
Yep, and Digby's got 7th now. He took it back from Stewie.
This is a good race, mate. I'm really enjoying this. So there we go. So it's Boosted from Pebsy, from Butler, from Bucky Stun Gun, from Stuck on the Grid. There is Yvonne in 6th place with Digby holding 7th, and he's starting to pull away from Stewboy in 8th.
Yeah,
battle for first here. Let Jesse battle for first here, and Pebsy's gone into the lead. He's tucked down the inside, but look at Butler just behind him. We're going to go on board with Pebs. Look at this shot. Absolutely fantastic. We might see Butler go down the inside here. This could be tricky. Freya Preston's are going to Paddock Hill Bend. They're trying to hold it nice and firmly, and it is going to be... it's boosted around the outside there, but it's going to be Butler. He's going down the inside. No, he doesn't. He backs off, and Pebsy goes back into the lead. Very clever. Yeah, go Jesse.
Yeah, he's definitely... I was hoping he would back off because, listen, there's no need to fight for those places right now. I will say Boosted lost that lead all by himself. He got really defensive on that last corner in the interest of trying to keep Pebsy out of there, and it cost him because you lose too much momentum if you go defensive in these cars.
Yeah, definitely. If you're losing the stream, guys, on Facebook, please jump over to our YouTube page, which it's on, or just check it out on the Mighty Mini page. I think it's on there live as well. So it's Pebsy in the lead from Boosted Alpha, from Butler, from Bucky, from Stuck on the Grid, from Yvonne, from Digby. Now, look at them all trying to get out of the toe, but they all come over to the left-hand side. Got to stay as wide as possible because you need to keep it as straight as you can as you go through Paddock Hill Bend. And they are all using 4th gear. Bucky Stun Gun nearly losing the back end there as he comes through Paddock Hill, but it looks like the top 7 are finalised. But anything can happen in this race, can't it, Jesse?
Oh yeah, all it takes is just catching just a little dirt right off the edge of the grass. These cars, they'll slide a long ways if you get all 4 tires on that grass. You have to be extremely careful. Indeed.
We're on board with Bucky Stun Gun on his bonnet at the moment in the Laura Harris car there, and these 3 up front are absolutely fantastic, enjoying themselves, but they are slowly closing in our Bucky Stun Gun and Stuck on the Grid. And as they come off the exit onto the start-finish straight, it is all to play for. This is brilliant.
Yeah, you can tell. If we were talking about them that they should be working together and not fighting, you can tell they're doing the exact opposite right now. They're not worried about whether they finish in the top 7 right now. You can tell Boosted and Pebsy are both totally shooting for first, and they don't really care if it doesn't matter.
Move for the lead. It's Boosted Alpha gone back into the lead, and look at Bucky Stun Gun. Looked like he was tucking down the inside of Pebsy. Not quite doing it. The switcheroo is on. We do like a switcheroo here at CC, and the Sherabani car is back into the lead. I'll tell you what, Sherabani and Will Burnham and Laura Harris and Paul Hollett will be thinking, wow, do you know what? This is really, really cool. Let's get him in a Mini. But there we go. So Boosted Alpha in the lead. Pebsy in 2nd. Bucky Stun Gun 3rd. Butler in 4th. They're Stuck on the Grid just behind. Oh, this is lovely lines from these guys. Absolutely inch perfect at the moment. Wide goes Pebsy. Sorry, Jesse.
No worries. We got a good race for 7th now. Stewboy has reeled in Digby, and Lee is not too far behind either.
So there is Digby, there is Stewboy. Yvonne is just there, happy to be in that 6th place away from everybody. There is Lee Campbell in the 9th place at the moment. That's Nightingale car. There's Stickman in 10th. Watsy is there in 11th, and that's a shame because he was flying earlier on. So obviously instant at the start of this race, but Boost is still holding the lead. It's Bucky Stun Gun now in 2nd, and we've said this before, and it happens in the Supers and it happens in the Mighties. If you sit behind on the final lap and they make a mistake, anything can happen. Stu with the pass for 7th. He's gone through. So Stewie in there for 7th. Lee Campbell's on the back of that in the Daz car. And there you see, just in front of them is the James Jenkins car of Digby there in 8th place. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And that was the same as the Boosted situation. Digby went super defensive, and defensive just doesn't work in these cars. Just run the line, keep your pace, and things will work out. But he tried to go defensive, and it didn't work.
Yeah, definitely. And that's it looks like it's put stuck on the grid back into the play because Bucky Stun Gun has gone into second. And you can see that Butler's dropped into 4th place now. Yvonne's looking very happy, but that battle for 7th is on, isn't it? They might actually they'll get another lap here. Oh, exciting.
Yep, absolutely.
This is brilliant. So it's Boosted Alpha in the lead from Bucky Stun Gun, from Pebsy in 3rd. There is Butler in 4th. They're stuck on the grid in 5th. Yvonne is there in 6th place with Stewboy in 7th, holding off the battle of Lee and Digby just behind there in 9th place. Stickman there in 10th. There is Watsy in 11th with Douglas there in 12th, trying to push and get on the back of this with Digcott in 13th and Beaverball in 14th place, getting that mini nice and sideways round Paddock Hill. Oh, we do love that.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Back to the leaders. Top 4 all together. And it's really close. Top 7. You can't look at the back. You got to look at the back as well because the top 7, one of those guys are going to be crowned into that final. So it's still Boosted Alpha from Bucky Stun Gun, Pebsy and Butler. Jesse.
Yeah, those front guys, I was just about to say they were giving each other room, and then Bucky went right for a pass on Pepsi and ruined what I was about to say.
It is the final lap. It is the final lap. Lee's managed to get himself up to 8th place. Is he going to pinch it off Stewboy at the dying embers of this race? Look at this. So it's Boosted Alpha. He's on his final lap. Who is going to take this win? It looks like it's going to be Boosted. A big mistake here is going to cost him, but he did. He was very slow out of the corner. He was being so nice and clean. He actually was going really slow, and Boosted Alpha might just clinch this. Yes, he is, so he's going to cross the line. So it's going to be Boosted Alpha from Bucky Stun Gun, from Pebsy, from Butler, from Stuck on the Grid in 5th, Yvonne in 6th, and who's going to take the 7th place? It's going to be Stewboy. So Stewboy takes it from Lee. It's going to be Digby in 9th. It's going to be Stickman in 10th place. It's going to be Watsy in 11th. It's going to be Douglas there in 12th, Digcott in 13th, and Beaverball in 14th. But Boosted Alpha is your winner of race 1. We will see those 7 in the final in race 4. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all the way down to 11 was very competitive. I mean, those guys were getting after it. That's awesome.
So I'm just going to have to save that replay quickly. And let's have a look at those race results. So there we go. It's Boosted Alpha who takes the win from Bucky Stun Gun. Pebsy in 3rd, Butler 4th, Stuck on the Grid 5th, Yvonne in 6th, Stewboy in 7th, Lee in 8th, Digby 9th, Stickman 10th, Watsy in 11th, Chris Douglas there in 12th, Didcott in 13th and Beaverball in 14th. You can't see the fastest lap there, but the fastest lap was done by Butler with a 56.560 on lap 10. Now we have a cracking race in a moment, but we're going to take a look and see if we have any of our top 3 in the chat. Hopefully they will come into the chat. We should have Boosted Alpha if he's there.
He might be shy. He may not want to jinx himself over the big race.
Yeah, you might have to jump down, Jesse, and go and grab those 3 if possible to get them into the commentary box. That'd be quite cool. So right. Jesse's going to jump down and have a look. Oh, we do have Boosted Alpha. So Boosted Alpha is here. So we will speak to Boosted. He won that race. Boosted, that was a cracking race for you, mate. Talk us through it, because obviously, you know, this is your first one, isn't it, in the Mighty Mini Championship?
Yeah, first race, first one back in a while as well. It's been a very long time since I've sim raced, so it's good to get back. Good to get back behind the wheels. Great fun. Everyone was first or last. Everyone was really friendly out on track. It was real good fun, door to door. That's all we want. Some great drivers out there.
Yeah, it was. It was absolutely stupendous. Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Action all the way. So top 7 go through to the final. And how's your chances, do you reckon, going into the next round, mate? Actually trying to win the next race in race 4.
Oh, good question. Consistency is key. All it takes is one bend in these, and if you drop one tyre, there's no coming back in these cars. It's such close racing. So we're going to have to wait and see. I hope so, but let's hope the nerves don't get to me. It's been a while.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Well done. Congratulations. Absolutely superb stuff. Good luck for the next one, mate. Right, let's have a quick word with Chris Overend, Bucky Stun Gun. Obviously, races for Team Brit as well. So, Chris, how on earth have you been? Absolutely fantastic end of the race there. With I think it was like last 2 laps you sneakily got into second there.
I was biding my time, mate. I was watching those four battling up front, and I was like, just stick with them. Just stick with all those threes. Just stick with them. And I thought, I was getting a good bit of braking in their clearways on the last corner, and I thought, oh, I reckon I can sneak in here. And I just thought I'm gonna leave it until the last couple of laps to make my move. And yeah, I mean, I messed up on the second to last lap because I was gonna try and get the lead on that corner, and oh, if I'd only not messed up the lap before, yeah, it would have been close. But fantastic racing, everyone. That was brilliant.
Yeah, well done, mate. It was absolutely stupendous. It really, really was. Fantastic drive, and good luck for the final, because it's going to be intense, isn't it? We're really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, cheers, Craig.
Well done, buddy. So, Jesse, that was absolutely stupendous. We haven't got, where is he? Pebsy, which is a real shame. I don't think he's in the Discord, which is unfortunate.
Right.
He'll be back. That's okay. Do you want to be him? We've done it before.
You know, Craig, I just don't want to jinx myself. I feel like I am the fastest driver. I really think that Boosted was a little dirty in his driving, and I know when it comes down to it, I'm going to win that race.
Wow, Pebsy's American. That's incredible. Well done, mate. Thanks a lot, Pebsy, for joining us there on that interview. That was a quick interview. But here we go for the Super Mighty Minis. And we are just going to change the banner over so you can see that. There we go. And there we are. The Super Mighty Minis are going to be out on track in a moment. So I am just going to just give a word. Actually, while you're there, Jesse, if you could just jump down to the guys and just let them say that they can go out on their laps. That would be fantastic. So they will be out. And we will have a look at some of these cracking liveries and some of the drivers that you should know if you are Super Mighty Mini drivers, or if you know of the Super Mighty Mini Championship, because this is going to be epic. So these guys are on Racing Hards. You will see some classic cars from the series. And let's just take a look at some of them now, shall we? And already they started kicking off, Jesse.
I kicked them out there. I said go. But I do have a quick question, because I'm a dumb American. Tell me what the difference between Super and Mighty is, because they both seem very big, but I don't know the difference.
Okay, so in real life, the Super Mighty Minis run a 1293cc engine. They got a controlled head, they got a controlled cam, they got oh gosh, now I'm put under pressure now. They got straight cut gearbox as well. And they are on gas shock suspension, so they're slightly nippier than the Mighty Minis, because the Mighty Minis is basically standard issue 1275 engine, standard box.
Oh, so they're more like a stock car, really.
Exactly, yeah. They are pretty much stock with obviously 6-point bolted in roll cage, gas shock suspension as well. So yeah, there's slight differences, but obviously we've tried to mimic it as much as we possibly can here at CC Sim, and we've sort of got the times about right. The second, there's about a few seconds in each lap, which is about right, and obviously with the difference in the tyres as well, and a slight bit of brake horsepower difference, it really does make for some cracking racing, but we shall see what happens today. So they're all out qualifying at the moment, and Sophie there is out in her own livery. You'll notice the difference between the two. Obviously, usually the banners, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, Super Mighty Minis is red, Mighty Minis is yellow. Unfortunately, we can't do that on Gran Turismo Sport, but we can on GT7, which we can't wait to jump over as soon as they've sorted it all out, which hopefully they have now. But the Super Mighty Minis will be wearing the white banner on the top of the windscreen, and the Mighty Minis will be running the black banner on the top of the windscreen. So let's have a look at some of these cars on track. So Evo is racing in the Stuart Coombs vehicle. There he is in the number 8 car. Absolutely stunning. And he'll be driving for Stuart Coombs, so good luck to Evo today. Crafty is racing in his own, if I remember rightly. I think he is. Yes, he's racing his own, because he's actually got a Mighty Mini, and we're trying to get him out on track. Hopefully he will do, and that's his actual car there that he is running today, so good luck to Crafty. There is Clive Smith. He was so happy when that came out of the pot, and Steve Rideout's name come out. I don't think I saw a happier man, and he got to see the car in real life as well, and he was like a kid in a sweet shop. It was a lovely moment, and he's racing today, and he's looking proper quick as well, so watch out for him. Ashwoy is racing in the CC livery, done by myself, and that's going to be represented by Ash Roy, who is admin here at CC Sim Race. Good luck to him. Audio Muted is out in the fantastic looking Martin Hathaway car. I do love that car. Every time I see it, it looks stupendous. So he's running that today, so good luck to him. Paul Hollett is racing the Greg Jenkins car, and that's up for sale at the moment, but he's looking to come back. We're not too sure if he is or not, so we're just waiting to see a little bit more about that. Hopefully Greg is watching and he can see this happening, and good luck to Paul tonight. Jenny Roberts is racing, and look at this car. This is a previous racer at in the Super Mighty Minis, and there it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? What a car.
Yes, it's amazing.
And she's done that herself, bless her. So great job from Jenny there. Let's have a look at Haslett. Haslett's driving the David Kirkpatrick car, and he's looking to really mix it up at the front there as he just hinders Adam Bath, who's in the 10 car, which he's driving is actually his own car. There he is in 11th spot at this moment in time. I think Rhino, which is Ryan Taylor, who races in his rally car, is just gone past him. He's actually mimicked his rally car as well to Super Mighty Mini specs. So there's Albie in the 11 car. There is Ryan Taylor in his. Absolutely spot on as well. Great looking car that is. Let's have a look at our champion of 2022. There he is, Nevin Kirkpatrick, in the 12 spot at the moment. Champion of the Super Mighty Minis, and a very well deserved champion as it stands. So we'll see how he gets on in the next series. And he's been going, I think it was 23 years, I'm pretty sure Roger said the other day. Absolutely incredible in the Mighty Minis. 26 years he's been going, he's done 23 of those. Absolutely phenomenal.
That's amazing.
It really is. And the final there, gentleman there on track is Corky. Where is he? There he is in the Tracy Thompson racing car. There he is on track, and they are very much supported by Tracy Thompson Racing and Mark Ditchburn, who will be very happy to see that car on track. We'll see how they get on. We're going to put out the 5-minute board now for these guys, because, well, actually the 2-minute board, should I say, and these guys should be pretty much there and thereabouts. So it's Clive at the moment on pole position from Evo in second. Ash Roy will be third. We've got Crafty in fourth. And Metakaki has just jumped in. And then, sorry, I do apologise. Ian Slark, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I've just missed out your car. And there he is on track. Ian Slark's very own car, the previous champion of the Super Mighty Minis, came back for the final. Really, really impressive as well in the final 2 races at Castle Combe. Got it proper sideways through Camp Corner. It was absolutely fantastic. Did I? Yeah, I did say Castle Combe. But Matakaki is there in third place. So really impressive driving at the moment from these ladies and gentlemen here on track, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm watching all these top guys. I mean, the top 4 or 5, even 6, are all going all out through those corners, which is fun to see. But like I said, you get stuck behind someone, in front of someone, or next to someone, and suddenly it's not so easy to go all out through those corners. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. It's race time. So this is the first of the Super Mighty Mini races, and then obviously we got the bragging rights race, which is the next race for the bottom 7 of the Supers and the bottom 7s of the Mighty Minis. So it's going to be absolutely epic. So here we go. Race 2 of your evening, the Super Mighty Minis. With your commentators Craig Cook and Jesse Linquola. And here we go. It is Evo who's just pipped it on pole. Look at that, from Clive, from Metakaki, from Ashboy, Crafty, Audio Muted, Sophie, Albie, Paul and Jenny Robertson. So there we go. Adam Bath in the top 10 there. Fantastic stuff from him. Super Mighty Mini driver as well. Another one of Steve Rideout's cars. We're going to take this off. We're going to put this on. And we're also going to put this on, but you can't see this, which shows me the damage. Lights are out, away we go, and it's a great start from Evo. Good start from Ash. Another good start from there from Audio Muted as they come into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. And Ryan's had a bit of a...
wide.
Oh, it was 4 wide. 3 wide going into Paddock Hill. They've all got through. Fantastic stuff. and Adam's already getting his elbows out at the start of this race, but they all know top 7 is your final. So it's Clive who's got back into the lead from Evo in second. Look how close this is. It's absolutely fantastic. So Evo second, Metakaki is there in third. If I get that wrong, that's going to sound so awkward. Ashwoy in fourth, Sophie in fifth, Crafty in sixth, Paul there in seventh in the Greg Jenkins car. There is Adam Bath. He's going to be really chuffed to bits if he gets in that top 7. But here we go. They're all coming through, and it's still Clive in the lead from Evo, from Metakaki, from a great freeway battle for fourth at the moment. Sophie just holding them off here, Jesse. Brilliant race.
Yeah, Ash went a little defensive there, and it caused him to go way wide. I mean, we continue to see it. Hopefully they're listening onto the telecast and don't do that in those final races.
So kind of corner. Oh, Adam Barfin a little bit wide there. He looks like he saved it. Yes, he has. And that was very intense. Oh, we got a driver off on the back of the track there. And I think, Jesse, you might have to have a look at that for me, because I can't look back now at this moment in time, because this is an epic battle going on. Actually, I will quickly have a look. Oh, it's Nev. Oh, Nev.
Yep.
I don't believe it. So it's Nevin Kirkpatrick at the back of the grid now, so he'll be very disappointed in that. But it's still Clive in the lead from Evo, from Metakaki, from Sophie, who's now pulled away from these guys. Just behind him of Crafty, Ash, Roy and Paul. Top 7 are there, but the battle is on at the front. Look at this. Evo's taking the lead back from Clive.
Yeah, good battle between those two. They're ahead by quite a bit, so that it would behoove them to work together. But of course, we know it usually doesn't happen that way.
Oh, that's brilliant. I've just seen a message from Honest Fuel saying, loving this, finally got to watch, and he's laughing out loud. We've got Come On Steve Rideout, says Chris Didcott. We've got Cars are looking great, says Emily. And we've also got E-Team Brit, massive from Wonders Esport. We've got Up the Smith, says Ryan. We've got Come On Clive from Steve Rideout himself. Steve Rideout is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely cracking stuff. And the battle is on. Stuart Coombs, if you're watching, your car is in the lead. It's Evo from Clive, from Ian Slarks, Metakaki. There's Sophie there in fourth, Crafty in fifth. Oh, it's a lovely shot from the cameraman. I pay these guys way too much.
Yeah, nice little Congo line, which is what we like to see. That's the safest way to get through those corners rather than going side by side.
Yeah, definitely. Little gap starting to open up here with Crafty in fifth place from Sophie. Those guys having a good old battle there. We've got Jenkins as well, which is Paul. He's got audio muted all over the back of him for that 7th spot, so keep an eye on that. Ashwoy down the inside of Crafty for position. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. Down the inside into 5th. Great battle there between those two, Crafty and Ashwoy, but this has helped Sophie to get a little bit of space. But the top 3, I'll tell you what, anything can happen in that top 7, because they're still all together at the back of this pack. Brilliant race.
Yeah, it looks like Paul is struggling a little for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's allowing auto muted to stay in it. I thought he was going to start closing up on Crafty with that little battle in front of him, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look at these guys at the back. Audio muted there in 8th spot. There is Adam Bath trying to find a way through, trying to close up on these guys, making sure he's nice and smooth. And it's all about being smooth. You lose so much grip and so much speed if you just go a little bit too tight into these corners. Nice and smooth, that's how you want to do it. Unless your name's Ian Slark, you like going sideways, you can still keep the speed. It's just crazy. But there's Jenny Roberts there in the Spitfire car. Loving that car, it's great. There's Ryan in the background trying to catch up with these guys. There's Corky in the Tracy Thompson racing car as well. Obviously made a mistake somewhere. Nevin Kirkpatrick trying to find a way through. Let's have a look at this car as we go through Druids. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful. Let's have a look at Nevin Kirkpatrick. There he is. And we're going to take a look at the leaders. They started to pull away that top 6, haven't they?
Yeah, Paul is really struggling. He's playing a lot of defense, and it's killing his lap times right now. So if Audio Muted can just sneak by, it's going to be trouble for Paul.
Yeah, there's 2 battles going on here. This is what's going to happen in the next race, but unfortunate for Paul. That's the top. That's the 7th spot. You need that for the final. There's a move down the inside from the Dave Haslett car there. There he is. He's got past for position on Albie, but it looks like Albie's just giving him a push here to try and close up the gap. And it seems to be working, but he's going to try an inside line here into the hairpin. No, he's going to stay there. He tries again. There's a ooh from Jesse.
Little bumping going on. It's all right. Nobody hurt.
Brilliant stuff. So let's have a look. It's still Evo from Clive. Oh, the pressure's on, isn't it? from Metakaki in third, Sophie in fourth. Ashboy's all over the back now of Sophie's car, trying to push on that. There is Crafty in sixth. Let's have a look at the top 7. There they are. It's 7-4 Paul from Audio Muted down the inside. Doesn't quite get there. Don't forget, all about patience here. Hassett went very, very wide, and that's given Adam Bath the position down the inside on the start-finish straight. Fantastic racing. Let's go back to leaders, and Clive's having another look round the outside this time into the braking zone. Into Paddock Hill Bend. A nice tight line there from Clive. He's trying to find some room, trying to find a gap, and he did this last time. Down the inside this time into the braking zone. Not quite doing it. This is going to be the battle for the final, I reckon, here, Jesse.
Yeah, it's looking. Paul's actually picking up his pace a little bit now. He's starting to do a lot better. He was, I don't know if he was listening to the telecast, but whatever he did, it's changed it quite a bit. He's picking up pace now on number 6.
Yeah, Clive with the fastest lap at the moment, 52.5. That's absolutely cracking, that is. And we'll keep an eye on that battle at the back for that top 7. Audio Muted's gone past. Audio Muted has gone past. He's taken that spot off the James Jenkins car of Paul there. And he's got through Paul Webden there in 8th place. So he's very, very... you just don't know where to look at the moment. See if we can see that again. Yeah. Down the inside, Audio Muted. He goes for it. He just takes that opportunity, doesn't he? Brilliantly done.
This is sweaty palm time for some of these guys. I mean, especially those battling there for 7th and 8th. I mean, they're so close together right now. You have to be careful not to run in somebody or anything like that. But right now, it's good, clean racing.
It is indeed. Evo is holding on. He's done this before. He's been in front and Clive's been behind, and he's trying to find a way through. They're going so fast. Even Metakaki can't even catch him up at the moment. They're flying at the front. Sophie under pressure from Ashboy and Crafty. So Sophie's doing a good job. She's still got that just a little bit in front there. Just at a 10th there. So she's doing a cracking job. Gone wide though. And Ashboy, I'd see the stupid commentator's curse kicks in, and Ashboy goes back into 4th. Sophie in 5th. That battle for 7th has changed again, and Paul Ebden's now got 7th place from Audio Muted. Battle for the lead. Round the outside this time from Clive. He's going to try and get the cut back on Evo. He can't quite do it. This is brilliant. 2 minutes 35. Don't forget, this is going to be on the final as well. Round the outside. Look at Ash in the background. They're still battling. It's going to be Ash into the braking zone. Sophie's trying to turn in. Can't quite do it. Crafty's having a battle, and Ashboy manages to hold off. Brilliant stuff from these guys. You just don't know where to look at the minute, Jesse. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
There's some really good stuff happening with Clive as well. I've noticed he's trying some different lines in some of these corners, and seeing if he can catch up with Evo or if he's losing pace, because obviously he's most likely going to be in the final at this point, commentator curse. But I mean, he's figuring out where he can make moves on this track, so it's going to help him a lot in the final race once he gets there. Yeah,
definitely. And look at this. Now, how is this for incredible? So we have Mr. Tuckley in the house. The Spitfire car is my Super Mighty Mini in real life. Championship winner of 2016. That is an absolute honour. Thank you for joining us here for this Mighty Mini race, and we will have a look at your car in a moment, sir. But wow, what a battle
for 7th.
Battle for 7th. Let's go back. It's still on, isn't it? There we go. So there's Paul there. Audio Muted. Jenny's in the mix now. Jenny's now into 9th in the Tuckley car. She's gone into 9th spot. So the battle's on. Look at this. Adam Bath is having a great old shindig here. Ryan in the background trying to close down. There's a battle at the back for 14th place, and 13th is Nevin Kirkpatrick versus Mark Ditchburn. But that's Corky in the 13 car. Brilliant driving from these guys. Absolutely fantastic. There is battles galore.
And pass for first up front. Looks like Clive's got the inside move.
Clive has done it. Look at this. Fantastic minute to go. And he's got through. He's got through finally. But look, Evo's going for that wide line. Going to try and get the cut back on Clive. And he might get it. He's going to shut the door really early. And he's got the inside line. Evo's got down the inside. And he's going into the braking zone of Druids. But he's got to hold that inside line as Clive for the next corner, which is Graham Hill Bend. Has he got a nose? Yes, he has. He's going to hold that line. And he's going to keep Evo out to dry. Or is he? A little touch there. And he's still in the lead. Look at Metakaki. He could pinch the win here. Brilliant stuff. He's on the inside of Evo, and Metakaki's now in the mix. He's got through, and he's now into second, Jesse.
This is going to be close too. I think 7th may be their last lap here. We're going to see, but it's going to be within a second or so if they cross it.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Look at this. So it's now Clive into the lead from Evo. Evo's got the inside line. We're going to have to keep an eye. And there's an from Jesse. I'm trying to look. There is. There's the lead for who's it going to be? We've got to take a look at leader, but this is for top 7. Who's going to get it? Is it Paul? Is it Audio Mute? It's Paul from Audio Mute. He takes 7th spot. That's incredible.
That's good stuff. Good drag race.
So Evo in the lead at the moment. Metakaki has got into 2nd place. He's really mixed it up now. We've got Clive in 3rd. Ash is in 4th. Sophie in 5th. Crafty 6th. There is your top 7 at the moment. So it's Paul from Audio Muted, Jenny Robertson, Haslett, Albie, Rhino Ryan, Corky, and there's Nevin just crossing the line. But this is your leaders coming through now. It's Evo holding the lead. Has Metakaki got any chance to get past? He's gone very wide, and that could give Clive the opportunity to get into the tuck, and he has done. But it's going to be Evo who manages to get that substantial lead of half a second from Metakaki, and that was a race and a half. And it's going to be Metakaki from Clive, from Ashwell in 4th, Sophie in 5th, Crafty in 6th, Paul in 7th. They're your top 7 for the race 4. My goodness, I need a drink.
Oh my goodness! I already have a drink, and I need a drink.
My
that was fantastic.
Absolutely
that
brilliant.
Was really good. Really good stuff. That battle for 7th was amazing.
That's just unreal. So there we go. So that is not your winners because my name's on there. Right, so here's your winners. So congratulations to Evo, Metakaki in 2nd, Clive 3rd, Ashwoy 4th, Sophie in 5th, Crafty 6th, Paul in 7th, Audio Muted 8th, Jenny in 9th, Haslett 10th, Adam Bath in 7th, Ryan in 12th, Corky in 13th, and there is Nevin Kirkpatrick in 14th place. And Clive got the fastest lap with a 52.511 on lap 6. That's a 52.511 on lap 6. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting, because now we get the bottom 7 of the Supers and the bottom 7 of the Mighties. So we're going to have 2 races going on in this next race. I have no idea I'm going to look. It's not so bad when you're watching it live, because when you watch it live at like the racetrack, they do separate quite well, and then it starts to mix up. This is going to be brilliant. So we're going to have to keep an eye on both here, Jesse. It's going to be tough. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna run over the other room, make sure we get these guys in here.
Okay, my friend. While you're doing that, I am going to go and have a look to see who we have in the commentary box. We should have a couple of the top 3 there. Hopefully we will get them. Just wait for them to come into the commentary room. Nothing at this moment in time. We will keep an eye. But let's have a look at some of these messages, because I do apologise, everyone. We got, hello, Ben. We got, good evening, says Ben Wood. Hello, Ben Wood. We got, hi, Robert. We got, evening, gents. Good luck to all racers. And may the best driver win. I love that. And may the best driver win. And have some fun, says Wanders. Love that. Evening, says Glenn. Great to see Glenn Fitzgerald there on Prosecco Hill. Looking forward to this, says Mark Ditchburn. Hi, looking forward to this. Good luck, everybody. Happy birthday, Jesse. Go Yvonne. We got Jesse. We got... is the stream working properly? Yeah, hopefully it is now. Keep repeating for me. Yeah, sometimes it stutters on different people's settings. I'm not too sure what that is. I do apologise if it is. If it is doing that, please jump over to the YouTube channel or the Mighty Mini page. It might be working better on there. Let's go, GT, says GT Layer. Great to see GT Layer there as well. Good luck, Mark Ditchman, says Benwood. Good job from Yvonne going into the final. Go, Sophie, do your thing. Team Evo, let's do this, says Robert. Up the Smith, says Ryan. Team Brit, lovely take. Come on, Steve. Ride out, says Chris. We said hello to Honest Fuel, Emily Kirkpatrick there. Happy anniversary to both of you. Come on, Clive. Keep it up, Ryan, says Holly Churchill. Great to see Holly there. Go Sophie, says Shauna. Great to see Shauna. Come on, Corky, says PXR Short Shift. Hello, says JDP. Hello, JDP. Great to see you. We already spoke to Mr. Tuckley, so great to see him there. Come on, son, says Ian Slark. Hello, Mr. Ian Slark. Fantastic to see you here, buddy. And he has got some half-decent tyres on, just to let you know. Congrats, Sophie. Also, final spot. Let's go, Team Evo for the win. Steve Ryder says, very good, Clive. Hi, everyone. Great racing so far, says GTA. Great to see that. Looking awesome, says Lewis. Well done, Corky. It looks tricky out there. It is very tough. And some of these guys that are racing... like I said, they are newbies to the sim racing side. Some of them are academy, but it was literally, if you wanted to race, you could join them. And that's the point we're trying to make here at CC Sim Racing. It's a community-based series that everyone can join in, everyone can have fun. You can get training through us here at CC Sim. If you want to join in and be part of these races, then come and join us, and I will put a link up for the Discord later on today. Right, so it doesn't look like nobody wants to speak to us, Jesse.
That's all right. I'd rather get to the racing, to be quite honest with you. We'll let them quali real fast. And
yeah, let's get them out there. So
yes.
So quali is up. We have all the drivers in. So we will have some supers. We will have some mighties. Let's see these guys out on track. Nobody's moving. They're all waiting. They've been very good, actually, because I did actually say as soon as they get in, they can start. But fair enough.
I figured it'd be like a first grade classroom. Nobody be listening, but apparently not.
Exactly.
Well behaved.
Exactly. James Jenkins in the house. Hello, James. Good looking cars. The cars look great. He says he didn't say good looking cars. He said the cars look great. Let's say it properly. Great. So there we go. Christopher Douglas says, "Let's go, Douglas." So there we go. Brilliant. I think that's Chris Douglas saying thank you to himself, Chris Douglas. I will say congratulations to Chris Douglas. He will do a fantastic job. So, 5-minute qualifier. Here we go. There's a couple of cars still in the pits. They need to get out very, very sharpish. There they go. So, there is Corky out at the moment. He's going to be looking to impress today. Let's see what he can do. Like I said, newbie to sim racing. He's in the academy. Great to have him in the academy. And this is going to be a big, big step for him, isn't it, today, Jesse?
Oops. I hit the wrong button. I jumped in the race. Let me get out of here.
That's okay. We like that. The commentator wants to have a run now.
Yeah, I've got a different car. That's not going to work.
Oh, fantastic. Roger Tello, the man, the mystery, the head gasket of the Mighty Mini Championship. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Roger Tello is in the house, everybody. This is so impressive. Great racing this evening. They're crushing it, he said. Absolutely love that. Thanks, Roger.
I knew I heard bells and glitter enter the room, and there he is.
He was wearing the most awesome hoodie over the weekend.
It's like Liberace when he walks in.
Yeah, mate, he literally bowled in, and it looked pretty cool. I liked it anyway. And the weird thing is that I actually was talking about it to my girlfriend, and my Facebook page was covered in these same hoodies. And I sent it to some of the guys on the Mighty Minis Facebook. I was like, check this out. I've actually got these coming up on my screen. Brilliant. Stuart Wall says, come on, Watts, make X Academy all proud, he says there. So Corky is there. There is Jenny Roberts. Let's have a look at Tuckley's car. There it is. Absolutely stupendous. So what can Jenny do in this race? Don't forget, this is the bottom 7 from each group now. So this will really start to turn the tables, and hopefully those guys that didn't get the opportunity will get the opportunity. This is why we have the bragging rights race. Everyone gets 2 races.
Some nice tight packs too. I mean, these guys are evenly matched in these next 2 races. I mean, they raced it down for a reason. It was like qualifying for these last 2 races, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Do you know you're the safety car at the moment?
Oh, I am?
Yeah, you're still in the pits.
Oh, well, let me get out of there. Oh, good lord.
You can stay there if you like. It's just that you won't be able to see anything while the races are on, which is a real shame.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
I love that, Craig. I'm pronounced Matty Cake. Matty, really? Okay, so it actually came up Matakaki, as in like a whole name, so I just called it that. Okay, so we're just going to call you Matty, because that just makes...
Yeah, it's easy, yeah.
He's put a laugh and giggle, but Roger's just put, just be yourself, that's how I roll. Love it. Yeah, and he had some really cool shoes as well. I was going to get the blue version of them, so... I've been quite strange rolling up in the opposite version of his shoes. But there we go. So Haslett is taking pole position at the moment. So this is going to be a cracking race. There's Haslett. Audio muted in 3rd. Nevin's in 3rd. So Nevin's up there at this moment. So hopefully he has a good battle with the likes of Adam Bath in 4th place. There's Jenny in 5th. Corky in 6th. And then we got the Rhino in 7th place. 2 minutes to go. Stickman holding pole for the Mighty Minis. In the bragging rights race, Lee is there in 9th spot. He's 2nd place in the Mighty Minis. Digby 3rd. Chris in 4th. Watsy in 5th. Beaverball 6th. And Didcott in 7th.
I'm not ready for this split races stuff. I'm going to have to get used to this. You're all used to it because you've been to these things, but man, this is all new for me.
It was very interesting. I'll tell you what, at Cadwell Park, it was very interesting because I had Martin in the other tower and I had Chris Stores next to me. And there was a battle going on, It was a three-way battle, and he got mixed up with two of the cars that were racing. Now, he didn't realise that one was super and one was mighty. So it was really good. It was absolutely fantastic. But absolutely privileged to commentate with both those guys over the weekend. It was stunning. The racing was just brilliant. It really was. Funny how so many people get this wrong. Yeah, you need to just put cake, I think, because K at the front looks like khaki. So just Matt, please change that. Thanks, mate. Come on, Campbell lad says Honest Fuel. So that's Alex from Honest Fuel, one of our sponsors here at CC Sim Racing, and Lee Campbell is I think that's his brother-in-law. Confirm that, please, Mr. Alex, if you can. And great racing tonight, says Ryan Webb. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about done. Jenny Roberts is back in the pits. I think she's got damage, so don't forget damage is on, so she's coming out, and that will grey out as she does.
Yep, I think we're ready to go. I just gave them 1 minute about 1 minute ago, so I think we're good.
I tell you what, that was a 57-1 from Dave Haslett. That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Joe Haslett.
So here we go. They're all going to be like, no, I was on a fast lap. I know what's going to happen here. But there we go. Fantastic. This is race 3. This is the bragging rights race, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go again. Obviously, your commentators, Craig Cook and Jesse Limqualer. Go on, Dad, says Daisy May. Love that. Absolutely love that. So on pole position is Haslett. Second, Audio Muted. Third is Nev Kirkpatrick. Adam Barth in 4th. Jenny in 5th. Rhino in 6th. Corky in 7th. Stickman 8th. Digby 9th. In 10th place is Lee. There is 11th is Chris. Watsy is in 12th. Beaverball 13th and Didcott in 14th. This is going to be very difficult seeing that it's 1 to 14 and I've got to try and see first, second and third. So we're going to take this off and we're going to put this on and we're going to wait for these lights to go out. They have gone out. Away we go. Great start from both the drivers at the front there. And it looks like Ryan's had a good start. Oh, it looks like Digby's got the... place for the Mighty Minis at the moment, but it's 3 abreast as they go into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time, and it's going to be Haslett from Adam Barth. That's a great start from Adam Barth in the second row there, Jesse.
Yeah, he did a nice little jump around there. Ayrton had a little trouble coming into the corner there that slowed him down a little bit.
Oh, it's a big battle going on in the Mighty Minis. It's Digby in front from Lee Campbell in second. This battle round the outside from Haslett from Adam Barth. And Adam Barth's got the inside line. Look at Nev Kirkpatrick. He's having a look down the inside as well. He's tucked in. He's got this inside line. Knows this track very well. He's won here many a time. Into the braking zone. He goes into second place. Look at Ryan. Look at Ryan the Rhino. Ryan Taylor. Oh no, and Nevin's gone out. What has happened there?
Gone.
That was going so well for him. What happened to Nevin? So a replay of what happened. He's in the comfort zone. He's got that inside line. Now what happens here? He comes into the braking zone here. He's on the brakes. Oh no! He just loses out. He puts the brake on. Now we have said to the guys, use a little bit more rear brake, and it seems to work well. Not too sure what Nevin's running, but that's a real unfortunate mishap there for him. But it's Adam Barth in the lead from Audio Muted. Let's come off that camera, so I don't like that camera. Audio Muted there in second, Haslett in third, Jenny in fourth, from Ryan in fifth. Look at Corky in the background, getting all squirrely. Love it.
Yeah, we got a good battle for first in the... I'm sorry, which is the slower one? The Mighties?
Mighties, that's all right.
Yes. Good battle between Digby and Lee, it looks like right now.
Yeah, good start from those guys. So Digby in the lead at the moment from Lee Campbell, who's having a look down the inside. Could get that pass done. Let's go on board with Digby, who's in 7th. There he is. You can see Super Mighty's starting to pull away here, Jesse.
Yeah, Stickman's doing a good job too, just kind of hanging out in the back. He just needs to wait and see what these guys do. He might have an opportunity.
Yeah, definitely good battle between these three at the moment. There's Nevin in the background having a great little move down the inside. Gets that pass done, so he's starting to move his way through. But don't forget, anything can happen in this race. A few mistakes from the guys up front while they're battling could cost them really, really dearly. And we will find out shortly if Nevin is really putting the hammer down. Look at him go. He's using all the track and a little bit more down the inside. And the Mighty Mini guys will be like, who's this guy flying past me? He's not in my group. Round the outside. Let's see if he gets this one done this time. He's having a look. Round the outside. Misses the cone.
A little scary.
That was really nicely done. He's trying to find a way through now. and gets that done. So he should push through and does so. So there it is. It's Adam Bath in the lead from Audio, from Haslett, from Jenny Roberts. Great little battle between the top 4 at the moment. Ryan in 5th. There's Corky in 6th. It's good to see Corky at the back there, really pushing with these guys up front.
Yeah, Rhino and Corky are having a nice little battle there too. Actually, they're gonna battle it out like they're running for first.
Nevin's gone past them. He's literally made quick and easy stuff for those guys, and he's gone into 7th place. Now, can he grab a top 5 finish? That would be very impressive from there. But the battle for this Mighty Minis race is really good, isn't it? Look at this. So Digby, Lee and Stickman all together at this moment in time. Chris is just behind them in the Dan Smith car. There is Dan Watts just behind them in Graham Shep's car. Let's take a look at the leaders. Top 4 all together. Oh, Jesse.
Those front 4 guys have kind of settled into a pace right now. It looks like Hazlett's looking for a place to go. Oh, he made a big move inside. My goodness.
Yeah, he Jason Plato'd the hell out of Audio Muted there, didn't he? BTCC'd him proper good. And gets through, though. And that's him through. And Jenny Roberts wants a piece of this action as well. She's there in 4th. Great exit speed from Audio Muted. And I told you, it's all about the exit speed. And he's having a look down the inside here. Dave Haslett is giving him room. And there's an all from Jesse. What's happened, Jesse?
Oh, no, I was just watching those guys battle. I was worried somebody was heading off.
Oh, no, these are class drivers, mate. Class drivers. Jenny goes into 3rd in the Tuckley car. So Jenny is there in 3rd place. Absolutely flying now. Can she get a podium here in this final race for these guys and girls? Keep an eye on the race in front, but absolutely fantastic stuff. That battle's going on. Jesse.
I was to say, Audio Muted, it seems like he's taking a lot of risks. Some of them are working and some of them aren't. And so I think that's why we're seeing a lot of flux in him going from 2nd to 3rd to 4th and back. I think it's just a part of the gamble that he's taking.
Yeah, definitely. You can see Digby still holding that lead from Stickman, from Lee, who's dropped now into 3rd place. But this is helping out Chris. He's just on the back of this. There's Dan Watts also trying to chase these guys down. And Bath's enjoying himself. Half a second lead on Dave Haslett, but look at Jenny Roberts. He's trying to close the gap up on Dave Haslett. Let's go on board with Dave, because there is a car that you don't want seeing in the back of your mirror, is it? Some giant teeth staring at you.
It's like that Elmo car we saw in a previous race. Those are the kind of things you don't want to see.
Oh, she held it. Yes, she has. Oh my goodness. They're losing the back ends of these cars very, very quickly, and back markers are going to come into play. Adam Bath can see these guys. Blue flags will be out. I think that's going to be Beaverball. It is. So Beaverball is out, and like I said, all these guys are new. Some of these guys are new to sim racing. As you can see, straight away moves over. He's going to let these guys come through because they are absolutely flying. Great job there from Beaverball. He's just going to move out of the way. Great stuff from him, and he does so beautifully. So, back with the leaders.
Yes, that's something to get used to. I actually ran one of the practice races, and I was one of the slower cars, and I was shocked how quick those other cars come up on you as you know, when you have a shorter track like this.
Haslett going for the lead. Haslett going for the lead. There's a yellow flag out for a car. I think that might be Didcot there. Haslett didn't quite get that done, but he's under real pressure now, is Adam Bath. Can he defend it? Into Druids. Look at Jenny Roberts having another look down the inside in 3rd. It's all kicking off here. 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, we've seen Jenny in some of the AWRS races, the women's races. She's a pretty aggressive driver. She'll get after it in a hurry. And oh my goodness. Oh, we almost had a speed. Almost had a spin there. My goodness.
So Audio
that
Muted.
Was crazy.
Yeah, really pushing there. And Jenny, I don't know if Jenny's got a problem with her steering wheel. She looks like she's got something, but she was sort of shaking left and right there vigorously, like something happened. So keep an eye on that. 2 minutes to go. Adam Bath is still holding the lead from Dave Haslett in 2nd, and he's trying the outside line now. Can he get the cutback? I had a brilliant race with Adam Bath yesterday, and the nose is in front. David Haslett could get the inside line here into the braking zone, and he's got it done. Pass. Good, clever move from Dave Haslett.
Yeah, that's the 2nd time he's made that move on that exact corner. He's obviously got a feel for it and likes it.
He's doing a cracking job. Oh, who was that? Was that Diddy just gone into the wall there? Yes, it is. Diddy's into the wall.
Hazlitt bumped into him and he lost first place as a result.
So there we go. He's been nudged there by the Jenny Roberts car as well. So Argy Bargy in the background.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and have a look at the Mighty Minis because that's kicking off. There is Nev Kirkpatrick trying to find some pace and close up with these guys. This is battle for first place in the Mighties in the bragging rights race. Is really starting to make a magic display of racing here. Look at this. So we've got Digby, we have Stickman, we have Lee, we have Shep. Look at that. That's Dan Watts down the inside for position there. Let's have a look. There he is. He's gone around the outside. Chris has managed to hold the inside line. He should get a better exit there, or Wattsy. And is he going to do it side by side? This is going to be tense stuff. Side by side, is it up front? No, it's not. I'm going to go back to the Mighty Mini race because down the inside here is Stickman for position. Digby holds it again. Great stuff from Diggs.
Yeah, nice,
well, that's a bit of an interesting line. Yeah, that's a very interesting line going through there.
He held the curb. That's all that matters.
I didn't know we were doing autographs. So, Albie in the lead from Audio Muted, from Jenny, from Haslett. This should potentially be the final lap for these guys. Oh, Haslett's made a mistake. He's off. So that could cost him. That could be the top three right there.
Yeah, I think Haslett's got a little frustration going on right now. That's the second time on that corner he's gone a little wide. And I think he's probably frustrated with the loss of the lead there earlier. So hopefully he can pull it together.
Like, doing a good job. There is Nev pushing hard. And again, just losing that back there. Not bad times though. 54's not bad times at all. Plenty more racing, but down the inside, they're going to cross the line. They're going to get another lap, these guys. Down the inside, Stickman is going to take that first place from Digby. Has he? But he's got the cut back and he's got it through again. I've got to take a look at the leaders because they're crossing the line right now, and it's going to be Adam Barth who takes the win from Audio Muted, from Jenny Roberts, from Haslett. What a great drive from them. Corky's going to take fifth. Well done, Corky. That's a brilliant drive, Corky. From Ryan, who's right behind him in his own car. Fantastic. Well done, Ryan. Nevin Kirkpatrick's going to take 7th place. He's going to cross the line. Well done, Nev. And that was a really unfortunate event on the brakes into McLaren's there. But here we go. Oh, the guys are in the way. Oh, what's happened to Didcot? Didcot slowed down going into that corner there. And I need to... Sorry, cameraman. Come on, cameraman. And it's going to be Stickman who takes the win in the bragging rights race from Digby, from Lee Campbell. What a great drive from these guys. Stickman, Digby, Lee Campbell. There we go. And it's going to be Watsy in 4. No, it's not. It's going to be Chris in 4th. Watsy in 5th. Didcot 6th. And Beaverball in 7th. But it's going to be Albie takes the Supers and Stickman who takes the Mighties in the bragging rights race.
That was a good first lesson for all those guys on how it's going to feel when these cars get mixed together. I mean, especially those mighty guys that are towards the back, they now have a feel for how quickly those cars can come up on them. So it's an excellent learning experience for them.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was really difficult doing all those camera angles at the same time. It was really interesting. So congratulations to Adam Barth, who takes the win for the Supers. Audio in 2nd, Jenny in 3rd, Dave in 4th, Corky in 5th, Ryan in 6th, and Nev, unfortunately, they're in 7th place. But he'll be back in the next race round, should I say. So the Mighties, it was Stickman, Digby, Lee, Campbell, Chris Douglas, Watsy, Didcot and Beaverball in 14th. Fastest lap there from Dave Haslett with a 53.777 on lap 4, 53.377 on lap 4. What a great little race that was. It was absolutely stupendous. We still haven't got anyone in this. Oh, no, we have.
Greg.
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
You might have to boot Rhino. I'm not sure he's moved out yet, but everybody else should be good.
Okay, we'll get one of the guys. Hopefully he's down in the chat room. Yes, he is. He's in the chat room if you want to just pop in there and say, wait.
Right.
While we do that, let's have a word of our winner, Adam Barth. Adam, you and I have been creating this for quite some time now, but it's turned out all right, hasn't it? You actually got a win as well out of it.
Well, from my side of things, that was pretty entertaining. I made a good start, went round the outside of Dave, and for all credit to him, he gave me plenty of room round the outside, and we were side by side through Druids as well. Feel sorry for him there because we just caught up with, I think it was Chris Didcott, right at the wrong point at the bottom of Graham Hill, and he ran up the back of Chris, and I just managed to sneak through the middle, but he got me at that point. So full credit to Dave. It's always tough when you come up to lap the mighties anyway, but yeah, I'll take that. I'm very happy. I didn't want to make it too easy for everybody, seeing as I've been co-organising it. It would have looked a bit wrong if I'd gone off and won everything, wouldn't it? But yeah, no, I enjoyed that, and I think the format's running well. Just sit back and relax and watch this final now.
Oh yes, definitely, mate. Well, congratulations winning the bragging rights race. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next round in that top 7. Brilliant race, absolutely fantastic. Well done, buddy. Let's have a quick word with Ryan, because Ryan's in the room. Ryan, my man. I mean, obviously, you've been practicing this week. You've changed a few things as well, haven't you? And it's great to see you on track. And obviously, you're also a rally driver in real life, aren't you?
I have a go, yeah. So yeah, you had a few changes this time. I've actually bought myself a proper rig instead of a controller this time round. So that's why I spent most of the time on the tarmac and not on the grass this time round. But yeah, it's been I've been good with the rallying this year. So we won the Mini Sport Cup. So me and Lucy are now champions within the rallying world.
Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you. So it's been good. It's just nice now to actually get home and sit in the living room and actually play this now and not have too much stress and not have to get spanners out. It's great. So
yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
really
thank you for your help this week. It's been brilliant actually to get back stuck into it, and all the help and support that CC Sim has given me to get this back to where I need to be. It's been great. So thank you for that. It's been spot on.
Oh, you're very welcome, mate. Absolutely spot on. That's very nice of you. But brilliant, absolutely fantastic, Ryan. Really happy to have you back again, and we wish you all the best in the next round. But congratulations, well done, mate.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Let's have a word with Jenny Robertson. Jenny, wow, we have Mr. Tuckley actually watching this race, who's actually owns that car. So I don't know if you knew that was happening, but he's actually watching now, and what an absolute honour to be driving that car, and he's actually watching this race, and you got the car on the podium. How do you feel?
Absolutely honoured. It took a long time to do the livery right now, and it used up all the stickers that were available. So it was a good race, good fun, absolutely brilliant. I just took the opportunities at the end and got a bit close, but it was good fun. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Sorry, Jenny, I had to sip of water. The throat's going. Sponsored by nobody, but if Strepsils are watching. But yeah, absolutely fantastic, Jenny. And like I said, it's an absolute honour to have that car on track, and a great design it is. And Mrs. Huckley's watching, so it's great to have you, and brilliant to see you in the top 3 there. Hopefully, we'll see you in the top 7 in the next round.
That's what I was going for, but it didn't quite work out at the start. Bad start in the first one, so but it happens. That's racing.
Exactly.
Thanks again.
Oh, you're welcome, Jenny. Absolutely welcome. But there we go, Jesse. That's all we've got time for those ladies and gentlemen in the room there. Great to have them in there as well.
I got the guys 3 minutes into their qualifying already, so I got them going.
Brilliant. While we're doing that, let's have a quick look at some of these messages that are coming through. It's great to see some of the Mighty Mini guys there, and the Super Mighty Mini guys as well. Brilliant stuff. We've got, come on, Tracy Thompson Racing. Oh no, never again, says Emily. We also have, well done, Adam, says Steve Rideout. We also have great driving Digby in car number 32, says James Jenkins, and James Jenkins owns that car, so that's pretty cool as well. Emily Kirkpatrick says, so cool, just like watching the real mini racing, but we can't see more of the track. Awesome. Hello to my good little buddy Harry as well, if he's watching. Hopefully he's proud of his daddy today. Well done, Corky. Great driving, says Tracy Thompson, and he did superb. Again, he's an academy driver, so he's done a superb job there. Great race, a bit disappointed, but great race, says Dave Haslett. Yeah, we'll have a chat with you afterwards, Dave. I'm sure we'll sort something out, buddy. Fantastic night's racing, says Jason. Brilliant stuff. Thanks for joining us, mate. And I think that's audio muted, if I remember rightly. I'm sure he'll say, of course it is, Craig, you plonker. Chris Didcott says, well done, drivers. And again, Chris is new to sim racing, and and we're going to help him, and we're going to help Beaverball to get up there and really give it to those guys in the Mighty Mini races. It's totally different to the to real life in some respects with the physics and stuff. But we are getting there. It's getting better and better. And then once we go over to GT7, you'll just it's just going to blow you away. It really, really is. So, Jesse, how are we looking out there?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting. I'm looking and I'm realizing that Boosted and Pepsi are both in the Mighties, and I'm thinking this is probably the only time we'll ever see those guys qualifying 9th and 10th respectively on the track. They're usually right up there on the top of the list.
Exactly. I mean, it's funny you should say that, because when Pepsi messaged me on the side, he said, hold on a minute, why am I not in the fast group? And I said, it doesn't work like that in Mighty Mini Racing. It's basically, you know, if you can afford a super, you go in a super. If you can afford a Mighty, you go in a Mighty. And the whole point of the actual series itself, in general, in the whole scheme of things, is that it's quality, clean, but also cheap racing. You know, you can buy one of these cars fully geared up. I think there's one for sale at the moment. I think it's $9,000. That comes with everything. That's all done, prepped, painted. You know, you cut the extinguishers, the kill switches, the lot. It's all done, ready to race. That's you done.
Yeah, but the other thing is too is it's nice because if you have one race maybe that's not quite as exciting, you know, they have the opportunity to have another race that might be very exciting. So it's
Exactly.
double the chance to have a great race all on one time at the track.
Yeah, it is. It's brilliant. It really, really is. I mean, that's what we're trying to build the numbers up for the next championship in 2023. We have got the dinner at with Castle Kuma in Bristol underneath Concord, and can't wait for that. That's going to be very exciting. I think I'm on the top table as well, Jesse. I don't know what I do.
Wonderful.
What do I do? Yeah. Need a dicking bar or something, I think. So so looking forward to that. But it's going to be an absolutely epic 2023, and we got more drivers coming in. We got a couple of new ones as well that are going to be announced, I'm pretty sure, through Roger, and can't wait to see them. You know, if you also just want a drive, just to get yourself out there, if you're a race driver and you want some time on track, go and see Steve Rideout at Octane Racing. Superb guy, knows his stuff about race cars. He has plenty of them. If you want to drive one of his cars, and there's quite a few of them on track tonight, you can do. Just give him a call. Octane Racing, they're on Facebook. Go and give his page a shout out as well. And also, while you're here, please go and follow, like and share the Mighty Mini page on Facebook as well, and Instagram at the same time. Right.
I think they're ready to go for you. They got their qualifying in.
I think they're ready to go too, mate. So we got Martin Cochran saying great racing in race 2 for Mighty Minis and race 3 for Missed Race. Not too sure what that meant there. Andy Stickland said that was intense. I'm not sure how I managed it. He did a great job, mate. We got great fun. Thanks, CT Sim. One day I'll stay on the black stuff. You will, mate. You will, mate. We know you're a champion at heart, and you know you're a champion in real life. So there you go. Right, Jesse, we are ready.
Let's do it.
So let's have a look at the moment. It's Clive on poles, Evo in second, Ash in third, Matty is in there in fourth. I'm going to still say Metakaki, that's the problem now. Matty's in fourth, Crafty in fifth, and Sophie in sixth, and Paul is in seventh for the Supers. Boosted Alpha on pole in the Mighty, from Pebsy in second, Butler in third. We've got Bucky Stungun in fourth, Stewboy in fifth. We have Yvonne in sixth, and Mark Price in seventh place at the moment. Looks a bit...
Another thing you won't see very often, Mark Price in the 14th position right now.
Yeah, no, that's very strange. I wonder if he's had a couple of issues. He looked like, when he was braking then, he looked like he was all over the shop. So, okay. There we go.
We'll
Let's
see
get
if
this
it
one
changes
ready.
and the light goes green, right?
Yeah, exactly. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final. This is it. This is it. Great stuff tonight, says 360 Racing. And it's all to play for. It's all to play for. So here we go. Commentary from Craig Cook and Jesse Crayler. This is the Mighty Mini Esports Championship associated with CC Sim Racing. And here we go. It's Clive on pole, Evo second, Ashboy third, Matty in fourth, Crafty fifth, Sophie sixth, Paul in seventh, Mighty's Boosted, Pebsy, Butler, Bucky, Stungun, Stewboy, and then just behind them is Yvonne, and stuck on the grid. We're going to take this off, and we're going to put this on, and we're going to put that on as well, but you can't see that. We're going to look at Clive, who's on the front row next to Evo. Can he take this win? We're waiting for these lights to go out. They go out. Away we go. Everyone looks like they've had a cracking start, but a great start from Clive. He takes the lead into turn 1. So it's Clive from Evo here, Jesse, as we go into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Ashboy is in second. Battle for 4th place with Sophie having argy-bargy there with Matty. Sophie's having another go. Look at Crafty and from 6th place trying to have a little sniff around the inside there at Druids.
Yeah, it looks like Butler has nosed out Pebsy as well on the Mighty race as well.
Oh, so there we go. Let's keep an eye on that. So they're all together at the moment, but the battle is kicking off there. It's boosted in the lead for Mighties from Butler, from Bucky's stun gun. So they've pulled away those two again. It's happened again. But look, Stewboy is there in the... Oh, where's he? 5th place there at the moment. Then 6th is Pebsy. Sorry, 5th is Pebsy, sorry. There's Yvonne in 6th and stuck on the grid there in 7th. Let's go back to the leaders, and it's still Clive from Evo as they cross the line.
Yeah, good race up front, looks like, with the top 4 guys right now staying in a line. And there's another situation where, oh my goodness, there's a big move by Evo to the outside. I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish with that.
He's trying, he wants that second win, doesn't he? So it's still Clive in the lead. There's a great shot there as they come through Paddock Hill Bend, trying to get all the cars in at the same time. It's absolutely stupendous.
Oh, and Butler with the take over boosted. He's now in 1st in the Mighty division.
Excellent. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We've got Clive, Evo, Ashwoy, Matty just there. Evo's got down the inside. Oh, little tap there from Evo. So what happened there? He slowed down. I think he's just given that respect, which is shown. Brilliant stuff there from Evo. Just dabbed the brake on and gave Clive the position back. He saw an inside line, thought better of it. Looked a bit dubious. But we've seen it happen before. It has happened in racing. Rubbing his racing.
And we have Pebsy got behind a little bit, but right now he's giving a master class on how to pressure guys. He's pressured 2 guys into making mistakes and going right by him.
Well, we know that Bucky Stun Gun races in Team Brit in real life, and he's a cracking driver as well. So he'll be following Pebsy very, very closely and seeing if he can close up the gap here on Butler and Boosted. So both of these guys at the moment, 1st and 2nd respectively. There's Pebsy there in 3rd place. In 4th is Bucky Stun Gun. 5th is Yvonne. 6th is Stewboy, stuck on the grid just behind these guys as well, trying to find a gap anywhere possible just to get a bit of toe, just to find a bit of space. And again, Stewboy trying to find an inside line. They're not going to do it. Good battles all round. Evo's got the lead off Clive. Let's have a look where that was done. Down the inside of Surtees. Great move.
We know that, at least for me from driving with some of the TTR guys, they look to defend a lot. So once Evo gets that brick in front of him, he's going to try to hold it there.
Yeah, big move there from Matty. Not too sure what happened there. Ash is in 3rd. Matty looked like he was going for an inside move there. Oh, no, he doesn't. Ash took the grass. Manages to save it. He caught the grass on the exit of Paddock Hill Bend. Sorry, the entry of Paddock Hill Bend, should I say. And that hasn't helped him out at all.
He's got a mirror full now. He's got 3 guys right up on his tail. So that's not going to help.
Sophie getting punished here. Looks like from Paul, not quite doing it down the inside from Paul. Gets that move done. That was very brave. And I think he's going to give that back. Yes, he has. He's given that back. So he went really gun-ho on that one, didn't he? He really did.
Yeah, while we were away, Boosted ended up in front of Butler as well.
So let's keep an eye on that one in 1 second. Evo still holding Clive off. Is there a nose there for Clive down the inside into the braking zone? Has he got it done? Yes, he has. Now, we know what happened last time when these two battled away. Matty managed to get that, snip that 2nd place off Clive, so we'll keep an eye on the prize. But in the lead is now Butler from Boosted. Oh, Bucky Stun Gun nearly losing the back end and saves it. Pebsy now up there in that 3rd place, closing down the leaders. Very close here in the Mighty Mini battle.
Pebsy is pressure, pressure, pressure. He even preaches it in some of his videos. He is making it hell for Boosted right now.
Stuck on the grid, has got past Stewboy for position as well. Let's have a look at the start-finish straight. They've got some pace tonight, haven't they? The guys in the supers. So it's Clive back in the lead from Evo, from Matty in 3rd, from Ashwoy in 4th, Crafty 5th, Sophie in 6th. Paul's losing the back end of the car and manages to save it. A little bit of gravel. But there we go, battle. Pebsy down the inside of Boosted for position. This is all helping Butler out at the moment into the braking zone. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. Oh, sideways and stuck on the grid. Bucky's stun gun's gone down the inside of both of them for position. Great move. And he's done it. Let's have a look at that again. That was stupendous. So keep an eye on Bucky's stun gun there in the 11th spot. Into the braking zone. Those two go sideways into the corner. Bucky goes, thank you very much. I'll take that. Love it.
Nothing like a wide door just opening up in front of you. That's
it
amazing.
literally went... And that was that. So Clive in the lead from Evo still, and he's still holding that 0.2 of a second gap. Evo trying to find an outside line, trying to get the cut back here. Very clever, good driving there from Evo.
Yep, good pass by Pepsi to take second place in the Mighties now. Now he'll turn his attention to Butler.
It's brilliant, isn't it? So you got Pepsi from Bucky's stun gun, from Boosted Alpha, from Yvonne, who's stuck on the grid now, putting pressure on Yvonne on that race battle there, which is 5th and 6th respectively, and then Stuboy just on the back of that as well. So Clive now has pressure from Evo. Evo got the inside line, got that done side by side on the start finish straight. It is going to be Evo that takes that position into the braking zone. Clive's going to hold that outside line. Gets a little tap there. Made a mistake there last time, remember. Tried to push too hard and lost the battle between those two. Those two again, hammer and tong. Evo versus Clive. Matty in 3rd, Ashboy 4th, Crafty in 5th, Sophie in 6th, Paul in 7th. Butler holding the Mighty Mini lead at the moment from Pepsi, Bucky Stun Gun and Boosted just behind in 4th place. Yeah. Then it's Yvonne and Stuck on the grid, battling for that 4th spot.
Yeah, Stuck has actually been running pretty good. He obviously started way back at the back, but he's had some good runs on some of these guys here over the last few laps.
Yeah, he's trying that outside line. He's going to have the inside of Graham Hill Bend if he can get that power down. Not quite this time. Yvonne is blocking very, very wisely. And it's not going to be long before the supers close these guys up, because while they're battling, you can see the supers are already coming through Druids, and that's going to really open up a can of worms.
Yeah, I think they're about 14 seconds away from the back of the pack right now. So.
Oh, that's going to be tense. So, still Evo holding the lead from Clive. On board with Evo. Battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the Mighties is starting really hard, but you can see on your map on the top right hand side of your screen there.
Boy, some good battling going on in that Mighty between 2nd, 3rd and 4th there behind Pepsi. Poor Pepsi, he just can't drop those guys. They're all over him.
Oh, it's a great race. It really, really is. It's really intense stuff. Wide line here for Clive. Can he get that done? Cutback could be on. He's tried everything he can on Evo, and Evo's gone defensive again this time. Might have made a mistake there into the braking zone of Druids. He's going to be round the outside. Going to try another cutback. It's Clive. Still can't find a way. But look, it's getting it's getting Matty back into this. I'm going to say Kaki again, I swear. So he's going to get back into this. Gold! Clive's trying to find another way through, and Evo's just bottling him up. Look at this. Yeah, 1 minute 20 to go. Down the outside. He's going to have Surtees. He's going to have it done. He's going to be on the outside of McLaren's. Now look at Matty. He's in the mix now as well. So it's a 3-car battle for the lead. And this is not what Clive wanted. And Matt's now down the inside, and he's got that done in the Slark car. Into 2nd, Matty goes. Brilliant drive.
Yeah, they made a mistake, got too aggressive, and boy, they're all in all the momentum, and it's like you're sitting still all of a sudden.
So, Matty in 2nd place. Clive in 3rd. Clive's going to try and get that move done on Matty down the inside here at the hairpin. He's got that done as he into the braking zone. Not quite. Oh, Matty's gone a little bit wide. Cutback's going to be on here for Clive. Running outside of Graham Hill. Not going to do it there. This is helping Evo to escape here now.
There's 2 laps left, and they're only about 5-6 seconds behind the back of the pack, which would be Stewie at this moment. So this might get interesting on the last lap.
There we go. They're coming through into view. So this is going to be a final lap for the Mighty Minis as they cross the line. Butler in the lead from Pepsi, from Boosted, from Bucky Stun Gun, from Yvonne and Stuck on the Grid, still having a battle. They still can't get away from each other. Evo is going to cross the line, so they're going to get another lap as they do so. There's Matty in 2nd. Clive's trying to find a move down the inside and gets it done. Yes, he does. He goes back into second place. Brilliant driving. We've got to keep an eye on the guys in the Mighty Mini category because they're going to cross the line first. Sophie finishes in 6th. Paul will finish in 7th. They're catching up with the Mighties. There is Boosted.
Stewie's going to have to duck here. He's going to have to get out of the way.
He dives out of the way, and that's exactly what he does. He moves straight out of the way. There is Paul. He's come through. And look at this win for Butler here. For Saxo, he's gone and really demolished them. 2.4 seconds in front of Pebsy. That's a great drive. So congratulations to him. It's Pebsy in 2nd from Boosted in 3rd from Bucky Stungun, who finishes in 4th. It's going to be, look at this intense battle. It's going to be Yvonne from Stuck on the Grid from Evo, who takes the win. In the in the Supers battle there. I've lost everyone now. There's right out there, Clive Smith in 2nd. There is Matty in 3rd, but it's Evo who's going to take the win. I do apologise, everyone. It just went a little bit mental because I'd lost them in situ. But wow, what a race that was. Fantastic there, Jesse.
Good race there in the Supers. The top 5 finished within 3.3 seconds of each other. That's close and tight. We'd love to see that.
Oh, it was absolutely stupendous, wasn't it? And that's done it again. Right, but thank you very much, everyone who joined us this evening. But it was Evo who took the win, and I'm really sorry, Evo. I lost it because I was watching them all crossing the line. But it is Evo who takes the win from Clive Smith in 2nd, Matty in 3rd, Crafty 4th, Ash in 5th, Sophie in 6th, Paul in 7th. That takes out your Supers, and they will grab points this evening. So it will be Butler who takes the win in the Mighties. From Pebsy in 2nd, Boosted 3rd, Bucky Stungun in 4th, Yvonne in 5th, Stuck on the Grid 6th, and Stu Boy in 7th. And they will all get points this evening for those races. Absolutely brilliant stuff there, Jesse. Really enjoyable. Crafty took the fastest lap. Crafty took the fastest lap with a 52.6 while they're all battling. That's incredible. Well done to Crafty.
Yeah, he had some open space there behind that front 3, so I could see that.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully we've got a couple of drivers in, and I'm hoping those guys that are in the other room will jump over and say hello in the comms box. So I don't know if anyone can just jump down and just grab those guys to come into the comms box, because that would be great. Thank you very much. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we should have Butler, Pebsy, and Boosted as well for the top 3 of the Mighties. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a cracking race, wasn't it? It was absolutely brilliant to watch. And let's see some of these messages while we're waiting for those guys to come into the race, come into view, shall I say. Great stuff tonight, says 360 Racing. Come on, Mr. Price's Stickland. Somebody dab Clive's forehead. Come on, Evo. Wrapped it up nicely. Good racing, Clive. Fantastic to watch. Cheers, Steve. Really appreciate that. Steve Rideout. So don't forget, if you need anything in real life version of this racing, go and speak to Steve Rideout at Octane Racing. Go and check out his page. We absolutely awesome. We have some drivers in here, Jesse. And let's have a quick word with the Supers racers. And 3rd place went to Matt. Matt, that was a great drive, mate. Good battling. And while they were just messing around, you were able to get back into that mix.
Yeah, they're too quick, those two, basically. I realised when I took Clive, I thought, that's a bit rude. So I just played him. It didn't seem right. He didn't deserve to come 3rd, so I'm happy with that. I was just happy to come in and not come last. So take 3rd.
Yeah, I bet, mate. And also you'll have a very happy Ian Slark who was watching saying, come on, son. Which I love that. Absolutely brilliant. So brilliant. So, Matt, yeah, you have a new fan.
Yeah, if I'd have known that, I'd have been a bit ruder.
Absolutely brilliant, mate. Congratulations, well done, and all the best for the next round. Brilliant stuff. Let's have a word. Let's have a word with Clive. Clive Smith. Wow, you and Evo, you're like glue. It's brilliant to watch. Matty made it very interesting right near the end there, which I loved. But you two, fantastic racing again. How do you feel about that result?
Yeah, I was proper hungry for the win. I thought I might have it this time, but I'm getting closer. And hopefully the rest of the season is going to be like that, because it's going to be great to watch.
Oh, for sure, mate. It was brilliant. Absolutely stupendous racing. It really, really was. But Clive, super stuff. Mr. Steve Rideout is listening, mate. So if you want to say a quick word, obviously you went and just to let everyone know, you went to Brands Hatch, obviously Steve got you tickets, didn't he? And you went to the Brands Hatch Mini Fest.
Yeah.
And you got to see the car, sit in it, and see Steve, didn't you?
Yeah, it was great. So yeah, I want to say thanks to Steve for that. And when they were drawing the liveries, that hat came out. I was in Steve's car again. I was so happy with that. So yeah, I hope I'm doing proud the rest of the season and maybe get a win. That's the target anyway.
Yeah, it was fantastic, mate. Well, Clive, well done, mate. Congratulations. A second place today as well. And Steve Wright, Steve Wright out watching as well. So fantastic, mate. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Mr. Evo, you've done it again. You've managed to pip him. He's getting closer, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, I mean, Clive's always just up in the level. You know, he's such a tough but respectful opponent, and there's a couple of moments in the race where I gave him a couple of accidental, unfriendly nudges where I just had to kind of take my foot off the gas and be like, no, you need to go because I can't overtake you like that. I think I was annoyed after quali because I didn't hook up the lap and I was being impatient to get ahead of him, but when I kind of settled down and got back into the rhythm, I was able to get him, you know, cleanly. And if I think, you know, if Matty, like, it was great that he was in the race, but if he wasn't in the race, it would have been, I reckon it would have been side by side over the line. It was that close. In practice, in quali, in the races, it's just been absolutely nothing to separate us. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season for more of that.
Well done, mate. Cracking job. It was absolutely superb. And you're gonna make a very happy Stuart Coombs, who I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, he'll be very impressed to see that car right at the top there. So well done, mate. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. That's your top three. Let's have a word with our top three from the Mighty Minis. We have got, hopefully, we got a boosted. He's not in there, which is a real shame. I'm just going to check that out again. It should be. Yeah, it should be boosted, but he's not there. But who we will have a chat to is Mr. Pebsy GT, who I'm absolutely, genuinely honoured to have here at CC Sim Racing. He was gutted that the BMW series has started and went, oh, I didn't know about this. And I was like, oh, no. We've managed to get him into the Mighty Minis Championship e-racing series. So, Paul, you must be over the moon racing in this championship. But to have a battle the way you did with those guys, how do you feel? Was it intense? Was it how you felt it was going to be?
Hiya, Craig.
Hiya, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, mate, what can I say? What a good crack that was. It was just good fun. Like, literally from start to finish, it was just wicked. I loved how close it was. I loved the fact that there's, like, I don't know, I mean, because I'm used to sort of more the sort of GR3 2-in-1s, it's like I'm used to that slipstream and, like, you know, you've got to be inch perfect. And with these cars, everyone's literally side by side, bumper to bumper the entire time. All the guys that are racing are, like, obviously clearly highly skilled and been, you know, really respectful on the track, and it was good, absolutely good fun.
It was great to watch. You boosted, you know, Bucky's stun gun and Butler at the end there, and that's gonna. It just was epic. And if it's anything like that for the next race, it's going to be astonishing. Really can't wait for that. But brilliant drive, mate. And we really do hope you enjoy racing here at CC Sim Racing. Great to have you.
It was good. It was really good fun. I bet Butler was loving the fact we were flying behind him.
Well, funny you should say that. He's ready to talk now. But well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Well done, mate. Absolutely fantastic to have you. Mr. Butler, wow. You must be really chuffed with yourself. Did you ever think you were going to beat people like Pebsy, you know, Stun Gun, Boosted Alpha? You know, these names are not like, you know, these are household names in Gran Turismo Sport, you know? So how do you feel winning that race?
Well, I'm over the moon with that one. I wasn't happy with my performance in the first race. So I had a little plan for the second, just get ahead, get my elbows out, try and work my way through. And the racing's that close. I knew if I could get a little gap, they'd be that busy behind us, and I could just scurry away. And it seemed to work. So I'll try and keep that one going.
Oh, it was super, mate. You did an absolutely sterling job. You really, really did. So impressive, and great to see you at the front there. And I can't wait for the rest of the series now. The rest of I say series. I do apologise. Can't wait for the rest of the championship. It's going to be brilliant. Really, really is. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Craig. Next time.
Well, Jesse, we've got Adam Barth in here as well. Adam, great results for everyone today in the races, and it went very, very well, didn't it? And some very interesting names finishing in the top of those races.
Yeah, I haven't watched that last race back yet, obviously, because I was in it, but the third race, I should say, because I was in it. So I was watching that last race, and that was just brilliant fighting all the way through. Obviously, we tried to make sure that it was as close to the real life series as possible to get both classes in, and that seems to have worked because there's battles up and down the grid, and yeah, it's just fantastic to see the likes of Kyle coming back through and winning, because in the testing he had a face full of Bucky stun guns, so I knew he was determined to get past him for that race. But yeah, that's been absolutely fantastic, and hopefully it was good for everybody to watch as well.
Yeah, it was. Loads of messages coming through, and it says, thanks, Craig. Love it, from Steve Ride out there. Well done, CC team. Great racing from Gary Hark. I really appreciate those messages coming through. But Adam, congratulations, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure commentating this and us associating ourselves with the Mighty Mini Racing Championship, and it has been a super evening of racing. So, but well done, Adam. Right, do you want to let everyone know where we are next race? I think that's the 10th, isn't it? Am I wrong?
I believe it is. Yeah, it's next Wednesday. Whatever date that is. Is it the 10th next Wednesday? Yeah, I think it is. But it's at the Sardegna circuit. So we obviously did a race there. And the last time we ran this series, you've done the Academy race there. You've done the AWRS there last time, and you're doing the Academy there on Monday. So it's a fantastic track. It's tight, it's twisty, it's tough to overtake. It's going to be brilliant. It was great racing there last time. It's going to be great fun this time as well.
Yeah, there was some like dodgy red arrow sort of formation going into turn one, if I remember rightly. There was so many selections of racing lines I've never seen in my life, but it was great. It was great to watch.
I've just had a look. It's the 12th, mate. It's the 12th. I've just had a look. It's the 12th. Wednesday the 12th.
Wednesday the 12th. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. So there we go. So Sardinia Road Track C is going to be the racetrack, and that will be on the 12th, on the Wednesday. Jesse, sum it up for us, man.
I don't think there's much to sum up. I mean, it was amazing. Both of them were amazing races. And these guys are going to learn a lot from it as well. I mean, this was, in some of these guys' cases, it was their first real, action in the minis, whether it was the Mighty or the Super. So, great learning experience for them, and we're going to see some great racing next week, I'm sure.
Yeah, we will, and hopefully we won't have to talk as much as we have done tonight. Well, me anyway, personally. But yeah, that was just a run-in to let you know what's happening for the rest of the championship, and now you know the information. So when you come back, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, we know what we're talking about." So like Craig does. I don't know what I'm talking about. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. That was Jesse Linquela. My name's Craig Cook. We are CC Sim Racing. I hope you've enjoyed your evening of racing. Join us back next Monday for our Academy Series and our all-women's racing series on Monday. Next Wednesday, obviously, is the Mighty Mini Racing Championship. That will be starting again on the Wednesday at the same time, 8 p.m, and the same format. And then if you don't already know, we have a BMW series that is on Thursday nights. This Thursday is the one lap showdown. Unfortunately, we will not be streaming it because I'm away with my family, but we wish all the guys and girls the very best and see what tier they're in, and that will be posted up over the weekend. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. As I said, my name's Craig Cook. That was Jesse Linquela. We'll also mention Adam Barr. Fantastic job from him. This is CC Sim Racing, and we will see you next Wednesday for another racing of the Mighty Mini Racing Championship.